Hello Insomniacs, and welcome to AlbumBen Reviews, Bella Donna. Yeah! First of all, I want to say this album was suggested for me to review by, I'm going to get this right, Crank Dat Bet Midler, YouTube user. See, I do read comments, I will review things that you ask me to, and I want to thank Crank Dat Bet Midler for suggesting Bella Donna. Now, we all know what I think of Stevie Nicks.
Sexiest 60-something-year-old ever.
And this being her first solo album that she released, it was 1981. It was a real demonstration of a woman coming out of one of the biggest bands of the time, and of probably of all time, and sort of going, yeah, well, I can still do it on my own. So this album manages to be haunting in a sort of bat out of hell kind of way, at the same time as being kind of gospel and melancholy and a bit country in places. So she manages to cover sort of all bases. The album managed to spawn sort of three relatively successful hits in 1981 and 82. The first being Stop Dragging My Heart Around, which got to number 3. This is in America, by the way. America, where is it? Probably that way. Over in America. What was I talking about? Yes, 3 hits. Stop Dragging My Heart Around was released with Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Leather and Lace, which was a duet with Don Henley of Eagles fame and solo career and Boys of Summer and all that stuff. And, of course, Edge of 17, which was also a hit, thank goodness, because it is the most amazing and fantastic of songs. If you don't know Edge of 17 as a song, go and listen to it, because you will know it, because it was used as a sample in Bootylicious by those lovely ladies of Destiny's Child. Hope Jay-Z doesn't kill me. Well, we're in England, Jay-Z. I can't pretend that the songwriting across the board is as good as an album with all of Fleetwood Mac working on it, but it is still very strong. Some songs do stand out as just beautiful works. Edge of 17, obviously. Bella Donna also springs to mind. That's the song, not the entire album. It's the first song on the album. It's a great song. So yeah, some great songwriting going on. So I'm going to give it a 8 out of 11. Some amazing musicians worked on this album, which does not help the overall sound of it. Outside of Don Henley and Tom Petty. Tom Petty, by the way, also co-produced this album with Jimmy, I always forget to pronounce his surname, Iovine. Jimmy. Tom and Jimmy produced it. But outside of Don Henley and Tom Petty performing on it, and the Heartbreakers, some of the other session musicians included Roy Bittan, who's the Bruce Springsteen E Street Band pianist, and also Don Felder, who was the Eagles guitarist at the time, and also Davey Johnson, Elton John's guitarist. So yeah, if you want to hear good musicians playing, listen to this album. 10 out of 11. This album does have really great continuity in the sound of the album and in the writing. And it builds carefully and wonderfully to the haunting Edge of 17, bang in the middle of the album, and that's all really nice, the way it kind of arcs. Although it's lacking in an obvious concept, the continuity is no weaker for it. But it's not on the same level as some of the albums I've already covered. And also, the one thing that I always find kills just flow in an album is fade outs. I don't know if that's just me, but I just can't stand fade outs. Yeah, even Comfortably Numb fades out, and that annoys me. Anyway, this has a couple of fade outs, so I'm going to have to dock it a few points. So let's give it 7 out of 11. So after some serious mathematics, I've worked out that Bella Donna by Stevie Nicks is getting, from me, AlbumBen, 8.3 recurring out of 11. Yeah! So yeah, thanks to Crank Dat Bet Midler for suggesting Bella Donna. If you have any albums that you want me to review, don't forget to tell me in the comments. The first Followers Forte Friday will be this Friday coming, and I've got a really good band lined up to show you. If you've got any music or you're in a band that's got any albums or EPs that you want me to review on the Friday show, don't forget to tweet me the music so I can listen to it. Link in the description to my Twitter. And don't forget to subscribe. Buttons down here at the moment. Though knowing YouTube, they'll change it around at some point, and this video will still be the same, and I'll be hitting down there for no reason. But subscribe anyway. Yeah, sleep easy, Insomniacs. So